My friend Cole and I decided to start achievement hunting, and I got a bit competitive. We decided to see who can have the most perfect games. Looking at my profile, I can see I'm starting off with 6 perfect games, those games being Job Simulator, Gang Beasts, Kindergarten, 2 Walking Dead games, and CSGO 2. The first game I thought would be easy to complete was a game from 12 years ago called Lucius. Lucius is a horror puzzle game where you play as a possessed boy trying to kill all the members of your family. Now, I already have a few hours in this game, which meant I already unlocked some of the achievements, so what was left for me to do was to finish all the story-related achievements, which were just for pretty much killing everybody. To do this, I followed this amazing guide by JJ Blackman, which had me finishing the game in under 2 hours. I now had all the story achievements for killing all 20 people. I then reloaded chapters to get achievements like Oops and Screw Hiding, where I simply reloaded chapter 9 and shot Nancy 5 times. I got the marathon achievement while playing regularly as I ran everywhere during my playthrough. Unfortunately, I still had the achievement Tour to Dante Manor, where you have to cycle 10 miles. For this achievement, I just went outside and used Tiny Task, which recorded my inputs. Then I left it on repeat until the achievement finally popped. Some of the achievements I had remaining were pretty simple, such as breaking 10, 20, 30, and 50 objects, taking 20 pictures, and turning off a light 20 times. Since I had completed the main story, I unlocked some extra modes, which was just a simple survival game mode, where you have to kill priests and try not to get caught by them. I only had 2 more achievements left now. This bullshit. My 2 final achievements were for playing 20 and 40 hours. So I put the game into windowed mode, set the graphics to the lowest I could go, and changed the aspect ratio to 640 by 360 and left it running in the background. There we go. Just leave that on in the background. For now, let's move on to the next game. Next up was Escape Simulator. This was by far the easiest game to 100% as all I needed to do was fully complete the first 3 rooms along with the tutorial, as well as find all the hidden tokens scattered throughout the levels. Similar to Lucius, I used a guide to finish the game. Obviously, it would be incredibly boring to watch me just follow a guide on how to complete escape rooms, so I didn't really care to include much footage here. There were some other achievements such as breaking 7 objects in 5 seconds, looking into the sun, and looking up the beanstalk that were all super easy to get but could have easily been missed. My last achievement was for creating a custom escape room, so I set out to make the best escape room anyone had ever seen. Now that we had 100% in Escape Simulator, it was time to move on to the next game. Sons of the Forest was another game that was incredibly easy thanks to console commands. Plus, I already had a majority of the achievements from playing with my friends because we love this game so much. Now, I will admit that using the console felt like cheating, but the developers did leave it in and the achievements don't get disabled when using them, so it still counts. The first achievement I went for was Foodie, which you get for eating one of each type of edible in the game. I used the command add all items, and while doing this I inadvertently got the Fashionista achievement, which you get for owning every piece of clothing in the game. I finished eating one of every food and moved on to the next achievement, surviving for 50 days. I did this by multiplying the game speed by 300 times and waiting until the achievement finally popped. I then used a command to set Virginia's sentiment level to its max in order to get the Chivalry Isn't Dead achievement. For the next achievement, I used a website that had every item ID and used it to spawn in 50 watches for the Collector achievement. I again increased the game speed and started digging until I had dug 1,000 holes for the achievement I Like Blisters. Even with the game speed so high, this was still quite time consuming. I then spawned in 20 raw fish and ate all of them for the I Dream of Sushi achievement. Then I spawned in 50 cans of soda and consumed them all for the This Can't Be Healthy achievement. There were some other achievements I didn't record myself getting, but I did get while playing, such as getting eaten by a shark, or placing 1,000 logs, which I did with my friends. I had now 100%ed Sons of the Forest. Well, it turns out that after recording this video, Sons of the Forest got updated to 1.0, full release, and they added 4 more achievements, which I'm showing on the screen now. If I make another video like this, I'll probably get them at a later point. Now, before we move on, let's see how close I am to getting the 20-hour achievement on Lucius. Once I returned to check on the game, I made this discovery. So, I just came back from supper, and I decided to Google it here. Turns out, you have to stay in-game, menu doesn't count. God fucking damn it. Obviously, I wasn't going to leave my computer recording for 40 hours, so I don't actually have the footage of me unlocking the achievement, but as you can see, I did end up getting all 58 of them. Now, this is just part 1 of a series of videos I'm doing, and hopefully a series I will actually follow through on, unlike some of my other series. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the second video.